All right, we're gonna go ahead and break down this Trae. All right, cool. Here we're just gonna watch the play first, and we'll see what he did. All right, so let's break it down. Right, so right here they're running a play. Right, um, I think this is called a Spain PNR. I think the five gives a screen to the four, and that opens up this guy to do a pick and roll. And here, Trae Young, he obviously does the counter. He sees that he's picking at the ball, right? But if you do notice that his top foot is, angled, pretty, I would say it's at a pretty steep angle. So you could easily go to the legs to make him open up his hips, and that's going to leave him in the dust, right? So he does that. And he also has the screen coming, so it's to his advantage. And, you know, perfect situation right here, right? He kind of angles his body to the right to kind of make it seem like he's going to maybe pass the ball, so he has to stay with him. And he takes advantage of that. And if you also did notice, his vision also was looking at the player for a quick second, and he turned his head, and that opened up a quick floater. So it's a very small, subtle trick, but it does work. Let's see this. All right, cool. Let me go ahead and break down this play right here. All right, so here, this is a really smart transition move. He's in transition, and he takes an angle, right? Basketball is simply a game of angles, right? And so he angles his body to the right. And if you do notice, it's a pretty drastic angle, right? And that's the whole point because he wants him to kind of make him think he's going right, right? But as he notices, if you look at his head, he's looking at his feet. And because he's going this way, he's going to throw the ball out to the other side, right? So he has to turn his hips. And by the time, he's already getting full, he already has a full head of steam. He has to, catch up. And if you do notice here, he actually drives into kind of like the right side of the court to kind of be able to kind of cut off his angle to catch up. And here he just kind of recovers and he passes the ball to his teammate. So let's watch the next play. I mean, same thing, right? It's another move. It's a very simple move, right? But it allows for you to accelerate really fast. So here, he tries to ice the screen, and he immediately notices that, right? And as soon as he, gets ready to ice it, he's gonna throw the ball out really far, right? So he has to chase after it, and it actually enhances your speed on the court. And he drives into him, right? So he creates the contact to cut off his angle for him to catch up. Because if he was going this way, right, he'd be able to cut him off and kind of block the shot. But what he actually does is he throws the ball out and he drives into where he's supposed to be running, right? So let's watch it again, right? And he goes into him. See that? And he cut off his ankle, and now he's behind him, and if he catches him, that's a foul. And he finds the open guy. So really smart play by Trae Young. Terrible shot. Let's see this. Okay, this is an excellent transition play. Let's go ahead and watch it. So again, right, he just outraces everybody, but watch how he finishes, right? So he knows he has two players behind him, right? And so what he does is, I call this a show and tell, right? Kyrie does it all the time. You show the ball, right? So they could all jump to the left side, right? But then he uses the rim as a protection, right? And so because he went up left, they all think he's going left, and all their momentum is trying to block the left side of the shot, right? But then he pump fakes it, and he actually goes to the right side. So that this is another great move that a lot of great finishers do all over the NBA. Show and tell, show and tell. Let's watch this play. I mean, that was just good vision. Unfortunately, got blocked. Let's see. There you go. Good finish. Another great play. Yeah, just great play again. So I'll go ahead and break down real quick. We have about 20 seconds left. So if you see here, right, he has someone behind him, and this is right here. It's a great move. When someone's behind you, you actually use your butt to kind of steer them, right? So he kind of slows down in front of him, and he slows down in front of him, kind of control his tempo, right, and then look past